deadly in this one.
These are the easiest tubes, though.
That just shows how deadly they are.
Yeah, but King Bean is one of our top players right now, but Heraald has been on the rise faster than I've expected anyone to be.
Yeah, Heraald, and then the earlier match, Mystery Liquid, he was doing really good too, despite being a new runner. So we're seeing more and more stiff competition as we come along.
Definitely.
Really nice to see.
Still a much stronger start for kingbeandip, which is to be expected here.
Yeah. Heraald unfortunately oversteered on that soft hairpin there.
Which
Took
is
a
not
crash.
something you see all that often with Ben.
Oh, couldn't aim towards the door and crashed again. Might have to play a little risky here if he wants to catch up a little bit.
And at this point, it's a matter of just hoping King Bean makes a mistake. 3 death slap 1 is almost impossible to recover from.
Yeah. I mean, Heraald had the choice between Vetoes and Vengeance, so he went with Vengeance.
Odd.
Yep.
In general, what I've seen is take the more consistent runners like Bean, Dip, or Mike to easier tracks where you have fewer spots to make a mistake.
Yeah, more likely to be even that way.
Yeah, they're less likely to screw up on the harder tracks than most of our players. So in general, I think just take them to easier stuff and try to match their execution.
Agreed.
Helps them, they're very comfortable on every track, seemingly.
Yeah. Ace and Mike specifically. Like just the that last match, Mikey versus Mystery Liquid. Mikey had a deathless match.
That was a 102 lap for Bean Dip.
Damn.
That is nuts in a race.
That's very impressive.
Oh, Heraald trying to boost through the entire tube, but that is not what you want to be doing. But this has been honestly kind of a masterclass in this course from Bean Dip.
Yeah, I don't think he's crashed once yet.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, this is looking extremely solid.
He almost screwed it up on the laser.
Yeah, that was really close.
Oh, and Heraald missing boost on that first bit. Oh, there we go. Now my game audio is working. I don't know why it wasn't. Is this 307?
Yes, it is.
Damn! That's a PB for Bean Dip.
Wow. Congrats, King Bean. That was
That's
very
another
smooth.
PB for him on the starting course of a match. He PB'd against me on Aquilera's Classic in our match.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he blew my PB out of the water by like 10 seconds.
He's got me beat by 4. Also, King Bean Dip's a maniac and plays on R20 traction around the clock.
Ooh, really?
Basically.
I think he also plays on 60 frames.
I believe so.
Yeah, so that helped.
I've been getting more used to the R20. It's weird, but it's really fun once you get used to it.
Yeah, it definitely gives you a little bit more mobility when it comes to some tight turns.
Yeah. Well, Heraald at least beat the no upgrades veto time here.
No.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking with it, Ace. But let's see where we're going. Grabvine and Gauntlet are off the kind of disappointed.
Two of my favorites. Sad face. But that's okay. And there goes a third of one of my favorites, Abyss.
No surprise though.
I know.
Fire Mountain.
Man.
I'm glad I've still got some PTSD from that track.
All the good track, man. That's okay. Inferno's still there, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I like Inferno a lot. Gauntlet being gone is really disappointing for me. It's actually kind of
Gauntlet's
weird.
a really good one.
Bean Dip's really good there.
I'm not sure.
At least I think so. Heraald's probably going to banning bowls. Okay, just wants a Ben.
Nice.
Yeah, I respect the Ben mirror stuff that we've been seeing more and more as players get more confident.
Yeah. I was about to say or Bullseye Mirror, but both tracks that Bullseye is good at are going.
He's still a viable pick on a few others.
True.
King Bean banning Mangasa Speedway against Heraald?
It sounds like he doesn't want to take any risks.
I think he wants to match Mike's deathless match Mike's deathless match.
Oh, that's right. He does. He did say that.
Scrapper's run pick out of Heraald's going to make that hard, though.
Yeah, with that nice death wall.
And my favorite dumb name for a thing in the game. Ace accidentally called it the Speedy Tube one time, and I took it and ran with it.
Gotta love the feedy tube. No, speedy tube in the death wall though is
it is
fun.
speedy, and it is a tube. You were not wrong in your name for it. That doesn't make it less silly of a name.
Yeah. Well, it could be worse. It could be something where it used to be a skip, and then we found a better skip, so we call it skip skip. Those drive me nuts.
But Gale, those are on Uvu, so we make the differentiation.
Yeah. This is not an Uvu tube.
And since it's the only tube on Ordabana, we call it the Speedy Tube, not the Ordabana tube. It's also fast. And we're speedrunners here, damn it. Heraald missing the starting boost.
Oh, didn't even notice it.
Not holding that boost, King Bean has a significant starting lead.
Yeah, Heraald bonked twice on the walls.
And he's releasing thrust very early to try to mitigate the death wall, and he does survive the scrape. He's playing on 30 here, which is going to help him against the death wall.
That's true. Yes. And it'll help him hold this boost a little bit easier too.
Yeah. That was a very strong lap from King Bean. 38.4.
38. Woo! Nice.
And a 42.7 for Heraald.
So, I mean, it's only 4 seconds. Anything can still happen.
Yeah. A death from King Bean is enough to put it within one of those laps being manageable, but not that.
Not when Heraald dies.
Yeah. I almost feel like Heraald should have dropped his traction a little bit more here. Oh, another death. Another 38 for King Bean.
That was almost a 37.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's going to go for it here. And I mean, King Bean doesn't do any track halfway.
He's going all in on him.
He's going to underheat a bit, I think. Nope. Wow. That was nearly flawless. Low 153. 36.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Damn!
Wow.
Was that just another PB?
It was flashing green. And I think his saves.
He came to play.
Hey, he ain't messing around. That was some very, very solid racing on that one.
Alright, so where to next, Heraald?
You've been saying it was close. Maybe that wasn't a PB for him?
Close to taking the tournament record from Mike.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Because that track is, let's see, what did Mike have there?
So we're getting the same bands again. No bowls, no MGS. And we're heading off that Spice Mine Run.
Oh, he beat his own tournament PB.
Nice.
Oh, you might hear some dog freak out in the background. Spice Mine Run from Heraald. Gale, I don't know if he died lap 3. I was paying more attention to King Bean's ridiculous pace.
The same. Sorry, granted, neither runner actually dies here. This will be a really close match.
I'm not sure about that. King Bean is so good. It is a best of 9. So first one to win 5 races.
Yep. At least until we get to the finals.
Where it becomes a best of 13. Potentially 2 best of 13s for grand finals.
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting to watch / commentate.
Anyway, we are getting right into it. Clean first boost from both, a little longer for King Bean.
So King Bean has a very slight lead at the moment. We're all choosing to boost up the conveyor. That's gonna lose him some time.
That is highly questionable.
Yeah, you typically don't want to boost on that because it naturally builds up your speed anyway.
And then if you boost again off, if you boost immediately off the end of it, you actually save a couple of frames because you don't have to accelerate up to that speed. At least I believe so.
That sounds right.
It's logical at least, which means it's probably not right now in this game.
Yeah.
But this is, oh, a little bit of a bonk there from King Bean. That's going to cost him some time on the next lap. And a 1:16 is not actually that great of a lap 1 for him.
He's still in the lead though, so he's all right for now. We're still just about 3 seconds apart.
Yep.
We're all choosing to boost up the conveyor again.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's just unfamiliarity. Like, he is still, like we said, one of the newer runners. And what did he die to?
Just going a very particular set of planes intersecting. If you go just too fast over.
Ground.
Hmm.
That spot on the ground.
Yep. The one I died to in my match versus Nectarine.
Good. Yeah, I died
in
in practice a bit. I just wasn't really looking. I only saw him missing an engine. So there's a choice between that spot, a wall, or the spice cart.
Nope, it was that.
Okay. All right, King Bean is on 347 pace right now. Potentially 346 if he has a completely clean lap here. And Heraald is actually looking solid here. Aside from that one death, he's doing okay. It's really just that death and boosting on the conveyor belt is what's cost him time.
Yeah. So if he was smart here, he would hold his boost until he got to the top.
And I'd say it's not a matter of being smart or stupid, it's a matter of just not knowing it does that.
Well, you know. Well, I'm not calling him dumb.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to be mean.
Right.
Although you'd think he might have noticed that, considering it takes him up to 1100 to boost on there. Oh, that's
right.
a wall.
Ooh. Oversteer.
Yeah, that's what we call a wall. And it looks like Beandip is not going to underheat on this market section. That's a really good time.
Yeah, that's impressive to pull that off.
High 346. That's not bad for a race, especially with the bonk at the end of lap 1. Cost him a lot of time. And a 404 is not bad with those deaths.
Spoilers?
Yeah, sorry. Before it comes on stream.
There it is.
I could have just said I saw the pace he was on, but I'm not that good at this.
Ace did call the 153 pace on Scrappers, though.
Yeah. I mean, that was a low 153.
Yeah. But no, that last death that Heraald had in that section, it's surprisingly weird going through that. It takes a little bit of time to learn that layout.
Definitely.
Some walls jut out farther than you think they do. At least it took me a while to figure it out.
We both also learned that on no upgrades Beto, so we learned those turns on hard.
Yeah. Getting the same pod and track ban again.
No real surprises there.
Yep. All right, Executioner.
Heraald's good here. Heraald is the one who taught us Heraald is the one who showed us that you can just reliably go straight over that ledge.
That's right. Is
None of us.
That with a boost on bullseye or no?
I don't remember. None of us quite get it, but he can do it.
Yeah, and I've also learned that you can do it on 30 frames reliably, but not 60 frames.
Well, Heraald's on 30.
Yep.
Which is sketchy for the tubes.
Keep being saying you're really challenging my goal to go deathless.
He wants that deathless. He basically wants to tie Mike on the first round to go deathless.
Yep. It's really going to test him, though.
Yeah, Executioner's hard.
Yeah, it's hard not to die in. Because you have the first tube entrance.
The tube, and the tube exit. All three parts of that tube are brutal.
Yes.
Alright, let's see how he does. The short version is tracks are picked by the players within a set of restrictions.
Yep.
Each player gets a couple of bans. Each player, or the loser of the previous race, picks a track.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice and fair system. I think we have.
Yeah, we basically wanted to make sure more tracks got playtime. as well as more pods. Oh, Heraald actually going to the standard entry.
Oh,
And a Deathless Tube until the exit? Deathless Tube.
nice for both players. Awesome.
Yeah. Like, Heraald is very impressive here.
Yeah. I thought for sure that King Bean was going to crash on that entrance, though.
Yeah, that entrance was exciting.
Yeah, he did a very quick corkscrew through that. That was scary.
Oh, don't act so surprised, Gale. We know he's improved a hell of a lot. But yeah, he's looking very good on this track. That's a 2.5 second lead right now for King Bean.
Yeah, that's pretty tight considering we're on Executioner.
Yeah. I also really appreciate King Bean said his goal is to go deathless here, but he's not taking safe strats.
He's in it to win it, too.
Yeah, Heraald is an underdog, definitely. King Bean got 3rd seed out of our Swiss system. Heraald was 14th.
Oh, he did it again.
Oh, no. Oh my god. Heraald, what are you? Oh,
no!
There goes Bean Dip's goal.
Oh, that's...
And if this is a clean exit, potentially there goes his lead?
It's very, very close.
Oh man, they are neck and neck. Holy crap. Yeah, F's in chat for King Bean.
Yeah, that's
very
very...
lead.
Yeah, Heraald also has the benefit of having a higher base speed right now because he has not crashed yet.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see how long Heraald was stuck in?
Yeah, no.
That was crazy.
That is a new lap record for Heraald, and his times, I believe, do say.
Nice. That's awesome.
However, King Bean has the lead back. However, this is very much one mistake decides it for either player.
King Bean really knows how to take the boost around the corners on that beginning section.
That's honestly where a lot of his lead comes from on this track.
I can believe it.
Heraald's boost timing was better coming up through there, but King Bean has less heat or more heat to work with.
Oh my god, Heraald, that was so close.
God, you're giving me a heart attack there, dude. Oh, that was lucky for King Bean. Broke a rock without dying and dies on the exit. That's a lead.
Oh no! The Heraald plays clean here. He's gonna take this one.
Oh my god, this is huge.
Very.
Like I said going in, Heraald is a monster on this track.
And he's showing it.
Oh my god, he stayed in gravity so long.
Yeah, he did that on second lap too. It was impressive.
Oh, barely not up.
Wow. Alright, Heraald taking his first point.
Heraald is very excited in Discord. Well played.
His head is pounding so hard.
Yeah. I can't blame him.
I would be too, man. That's good stuff.
Also, King Bean was on R20 again.
Ah. Interesting.
King Bean was apparently a little cocky going into this. He didn't have any counter picks planned.
Don't get too cocky, Star Fox.
Yeah. Nice kid. Don't get too cocky. It'll probably be a throwaway. Oh, King Bean's banning Ben.
All right. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
That was a ridiculous run from Heraald.
Yeah, that was real smooth.
He almost sub-4'd.
Yeah. Heraald's real thinking on where he wants to ban his pod.
Aqualaris Classic is banned. Makes some sense. It's a really good track for King Bean. He's got a low 240.
Ah, yeah.
I still want to sit down and grind the 238, but that's such a hard time to get.
I think Hugh finally got it on 64.
Yeah, no, that's why I want to do it.
Yeah, that guy's a madman.
Yeah, seriously. I wish
Like,
he was playing in this.
He could have competitively been against PC players on this.
He would have been top 4.
Absolutely.
Top 5. We're going to Bunta training course.
Without Ben. All right.
All right, so it's going to be a bowls for King Bean.
Absolutely.
I don't know who Heraald's going to go. Each player can repick the same track once. However, they cannot pick a track they won on a second.
Yeah. So if King Bean really wanted to, he could do a salty run back on Executioner.
I doubt it. King Bean regretting his ban. Oh, bullseye for Heraald. This is entirely dependent on King Bean crashing, which is hard to do on this.
Yeah.
There's literally one spot where it can really happen.
Yeah, R6000. He upgraded.
He's not playing on R20.
Not with Bulls.
I mean, even with Ben, you can't hold the 2 main boosts on this course on R20.
Okay. Too low traction. Bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a track you want to be playing on 60 and R600 for optimal gameplay.
Makes sense.
Who's actually faster here, Bowles or Mars?
That's a good question.
Because Mars can hold his boost all the way up to the bend. Bowles has to release. Oh, and Heraald dying on that gap.
Ace is saying Bulls. So I'm assuming it's just from the raw power.
Yeah.
From Bulls' boost that does it.
Yeah, probably. But this is looking dominant from King Bean. From pod selection alone, that's not very surprising.
Yeah.
I do know Bowles cannot hold that boost. I've tried a great many times. Still, a 34-second lap for Bowles, that's not bad.
Not at all. Yeah, I think Heraald's a little bit out of his element here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this track is just raw speed. 36.67, that's not too bad for Bowles.
Not really, no. He's not letting his boost cool down that much, though. He's to let it cool just a little bit more than what he's doing.
It looks like a 140 pace? Or 140 pace.
Nice.
Alright, that's pretty good. And tells me that Bowles can sub 140. And I'm terrible. I mean, Bowles is actually pretty hard here, Dave.
All right, so this next track is going to be match point for King Bean. Yes, Heraald is immediately banning Bullseye. He's like, I ain't having none of that.
In sad news, I just dropped a dumpling on the floor that I was going to eat.
Oh, sad.
Yeah.
King Bean again with banning Mongaza.
I'm not eating that floor dumpling. Not off my carpet.
Just eat it. Eat it. No.
We don't want to get copyright claim. I'm not eating that thing off my carpet. But where are we going, guys?
Heraald's gotta think. Gotta take somewhere at King Bean's. Not too good one. But I'm not sure if there's any track like that.
I'm trying to think. How is he on bumpies?
I think he's above average on that one.
Right, let's see what he's. Yeah, his like worst time is Andobe Mountain Run when compared to everything else. That or Beto's
Ah, okay.
Baru Coast.
Trying to go a little risky here with those hairpins.
King Bean has a 406 here.
Nice. Not a bad time at all.
Heraald has.
This blows me out of the water.
Yeah. Heraald has a 448.
Oof. Hey, he's gonna have to. Hopefully, he's been practicing.
Maybe. I mean, I'd imagine so. It's a fun track.
Yeah, he is taking Ben here.
That is ballsy.
Uh-huh. It's like I would have went Mars here.
Yeah.
If I were these guys.
Yeah, I'd probably want up Mars here normally. There's a case to be made for something like Mahonic. But Mars definitely beats him out. It's just a matter of preference. Alright, we're going back to R20 for King Bean on 60 FPS.
Back to all reliable.
I don't know what can really be held on this track. I'm not an expert on the back end of it. Oh wait, is King Bean playing on R20 24 FPS?
He's not, is he?
It looks like it.
Is he gonna go for the strat?
I think he's gonna try to bop Gale's sub 4. Yeah, he's going for it.
This is gonna be interesting.
Everybody watch King Bean dip for pod racing on ice. And apparently on walls. He's not used to this.
No. But he already has a lead with Heraald already dying.
Yeah, but he's not sub 4 with that.
No. But I mean, just look at how he's sliding. This next part's really show it.
I love R20 at low frame rate.
It's so ridiculous.
It's so cool in the hairpins. Oh, sync deaths.
In the same spot?
No.
No.
There's one hairpin ahead for.
Okay.
Well, sub 4's off the table now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gale. Is the Phantom Menace on ice a thing?
I have no idea. I want to say no.
I hope it is.
Oh,
I'm Googling this right now.
Heraald tried boosting a little bit too early and snagged the wall before he got off on the straight stretch there. Oh, and then King Bean in return.
It doesn't look like it.
Good. That's true. It is Disney now. Anything's possible at this point.
Yeah, Phantom Menace on ice isn't a thing. It really needs to be.
Does it though?
Yes. I need Sebulba on ice skates.
uh,
I also just need more Phantom Menace material. Hey, Heraald with a very long jump. He just opted to keep going.
Not optimal, but really fun.
He had to go. His people needed him.
Imagine Watto on.
Yes. You just have someone on clear stilts. Put someone on clear stilts and have them have wings attached to their back.
That'd be awesome.
Like, I'm not kidding. We need this. And the Duel of the Fates on ice. You have Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon versus Darth Maul just doing flips on the ice.
Oh god, that would be really cool to see. So now we got to pitch this idea to Disney now.
Yeah, I'm entirely on board. And yes, in this game, there's a bunch of us who still play it, and it's on Steam for like $10. And GOG for $10. Get the GOG version.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, I got the Steam version, and it's been annoying ever since.
I have both versions. Looks like he wanted to show off his PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Whoa.
At least put in some transitions, dude.
Did you just see that right through the trees? That was
cool.
Oh man, that was scary.
Alright, do Heraald's people need him again?
Da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
They did. Well, this is a very, very not sub 4.
Yeah, I think both players have crashed at least 4 times, I think.
Something like that. I mean, Ben is just so hard here.
Yeah. To get even close to a low 4 on this is ridiculously hard.
Yeah. I mean, even just sub 430 with Ben is actually tricky.
Yeah. Like, even with all those deaths, he still beat my PP.
Yeah. With all those deaths, he still beat Heraald's PB.
Yeah.
But that's going to be GG.
Yeah.
5-1 for King Bean. But that 1 is quite possibly the most important track win of the tournament.
Yeah, congrats to Heraald on that win. On that one win.
Alright, sub 5 still? Sub 5? Yeah.
Poggers.
Oh, that was exciting, though.
Yeah, that was some good races.
Yikes!
Hello, King Bean.
How many people did I just embarrass myself in front of?
About 60.
That's not too bad.
Oh, no, 90. 90. I hadn't
Not
checked.
as bad as it could be, but...
Hey, Heraald, congrats on that
God.
execution.
Yeah, that was an awesome pick.
That was so good. Oh my god.
Yeah. We knew as soon as you picked that, King Bean was going to have a very hard time keeping that deathless run going.
Yeah. Wait, so did he die during the executioner?
I died twice.
He died twice.
Both
you were only
on
4
the same
seconds behind me, though.
Yeah.
So I think I probably need to work on my boost for that map then.
Yeah, and everyone does. That track isn't maxed yet. So we're still working on that.
Yeah, there's definitely some beginning boosts that you haven't been doing that you could learn.
Yeah. But seriously, Heraald, you've got a very strong case for most improved in this tournament.
Yeah. that first the first map though was not great because I think on like the parts of the map that were just the same as Executioner, it was just a hell of a lot cleaner than the rest of the map because I just really hadn't practiced was it Vengeance? Yeah.
Vengeance,
Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't practiced it really at all.
Why'd you pick it over Betos?
Because I'm pretty terrible at betas, and so I thought, well, maybe if I have some of the parts from the map that I'm good at, I could overall get a better time.
Okay, that's totally fair.
Yeah.
Oh, Mystery Liquid throwing down some fighting words.
Yeah.
Fight you for that one, yeah.
You two are both. You two are the two at You two are the two at kind of the top of the most improved discussion.
Most improved. So how many of the people in the tournament, like this is their first time playing this game?
Only a couple of you guys actually. I think it's just like you two and Magius.
Okay, so everyone else is somewhat more experienced.
I think
Yeah.
Ronnie's kind of in that area too.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean I've only been playing since January,
Yeah.
which is still some experience, but
Yeah.
just in general, very well played to both of you.
Thank you.
Although that Baru was
Not great.
that was a thing.
That was something.
Yep.
How many times did you die there?
I would probably say in the 5 to 7 range.
Okay, I died 4 times, despite having grinded that track before. It was one of the worst Baru runs I've ever done.
Yeah, at the very start of that, you said you didn't quite look used to it on that frame rate traction.
Yeah.
I'm just not used to that frame rate in general,
Yeah,
and I haven't played that track in a couple of weeks.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
2024 is also just a brutal combination to learn.
Yeah.
At least he didn't do 2024 with Bulls.
Oh,
But that's
usually
so
go,
much
I
fun.
think,
That would've been
R60 or
interesting.
something on there. Or 80?
Ah.
Oh, man.
And I'm usually on that course when I'm playing Ben. I'm R20 and 6. I'm R20 with 60 FPS.
Yeah.
I'll probably drop down to 24 and see what happens.
I've
But
just been
we
using
should.
30
Yeah.
because it's just I tried dropping it down to 24 while I was practicing beforehand, but it was just it was not enjoyable, and so I figured even if I'm slower, I would much rather have less deaths if I play on 30.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Gale, you know we're gonna wind up going down to R20 24 just to make some ridiculous jump. But anyway, we should be wrapping it up there. It was a great match to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely was.
Thank you to everyone for coming out, and thank you to Speed Gaming for hosting us for this event. We will see you all tomorrow for Magius versus Ace, the last match in round 1 of Winter.
That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be
Yep.
very interesting.
Absolutely.
Gee.
See you guys then.